G'day, Peter here from Oz Commercial Sewing Machines. Today I just want to bring to you these two nifty little devices that work hand in hand with each other. The quilters are going to absolutely love these little duvlackies. What they do is they set your seam allowance. So as you can see, I've got it set up here, and it is capable of doing the scant quarter, which I've got it set up to. Now, on this accurate seam square, you can see that going all the way back there is holes with markings on them to say the width of the seam's going to be. So the way this works is you start by inserting your needle into the hole of the position that you want your seam to be widthwise, and you lower the foot and square it off against anything that you've got. I've squared it off here against the slide plate, so we're squared off there. Now this one is the actual guide, so it is held in by a standard accessory screw that goes into the little round plate underneath with the two screw holes. As far as I know, all the jack machines actually have this. I'll just unscrew this one here. Okay, so that little device there's two holes in it. Now, depending on which accessory you got, you can fill either one of those, depending on the width of the slit that you've got. You line up the crack there where the screw goes over one of those holes, or both of the holes. Now, if you want a good square, then you can actually use two of these, but they only come with one, which is actually too long for the jack. This particular one anyway, you may have to cut the screw down slightly. Now you push that against the seam square over here. Okay, you push that hard up against it, and so that it's level on both sides. Then you do this up. Just finger tight, doesn't need to be done super duper with any screwdrivers, and that'll stay there all day. And then to release the seam square, obviously we're going to lift up the foot. We'll reverse the needle out of the hole. We'll remove that, drop the foot, and we're ready to do scant 1/4 inch seams all day. Thank you. Just another quick one. This is going to have a close look at the square here. Now you can see there's holes physically through this at each position, and they are being accurately measured out and drilled according to the exact measurements, so you're never going to have a fail. Now the most common ones obviously are going to be the scant quarter and the 1/4 inch. Okay, there's also a 1/2 inch for those of you making bags and things that require a 1/2 inch seam. I've made a few of those. It goes up to a 1/4 inch, and obviously at the top you've got some extra measurements if you do need to set your needle or your guide any further out than 3/4 of an inch. I sell these little devices. Now you can find these here for any people that are in Australia. I service Australia only. If you're in overseas countries, you can get them from anywhere that the Featherweight shop stuff is sold. Thanks.